Before we get into this video, I just wanted to let you all know that all of my videos are unbiased and honest. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I pay cash or miles for all of my flights and hope you enjoy it. Welcome to Luxury Vegan Travel. Today we're looking at Royal Jordanian Airlines on the Boeing 787 business class. Royal Jordanian Airlines began their operations in December 1986 and is headquartered in Amman, Jordan. They currently have 26 aircrafts. The newest aircrafts that they have is the Boeing 787s, in which they have 7. Today I'm flying from London Heathrow Terminal 3 to Bangkok via Amman in Jordan. Royal Jordanian Airlines is a One World Alliance partner, which means I can use any of the lounges in the Terminal 3. I have a choice of Qantas, Cathay Pacific, British Airways, possibly American Airlines, but I decided to try out Qantas. It's about 1 PM, it's very quiet with plenty of seating options. Not all seats have charging points, so be careful on that. And I've heard that the lounge during the day at this time is very quiet, but if you come first thing in the morning or after 5 PM in the afternoon, it gets very busy and you may not get a table. Downstairs there's an a la carte restaurant open at 5 PM, and upstairs here you have a buffet which you can serve yourself, and you also have a beautiful bar, which is where I decided to plot myself and have a little drink and a snack while watching a bit of snooker before my flight. Here's a quick look at the menu, and you also get some bar snacks available, kettle crisps, salted flavour, some popcorn, and I think there were cookies. Cheers guys to a safe and pleasant journey. I know that this is not the best business class product out there, but I was very excited for this journey and looking forward to trying another Middle Eastern carrier. Let's have a quick look at the business class cabin here. The colour scheme is beautiful. The business class cabin is also known as Crown Class and consists of 24 seats in a 222 configuration between rows 1 and 4. Economy is laid out in a 333 configuration, which I like rather than the 343, consists of 246 seats between rows 5 and 37. Despite economy being in a 333 configuration, the seat width is still only 17 inches, but this does make the cabin look a bit bigger, and you do get a generous 32-inch seat pitch compared to many airlines who have around 30.5 to 31 inches. Before settling into my seat, I needed to use the bathroom, so I thought I'd quickly take a video to show you guys what it's like. As you would expect, the washroom was nice and clean before the flight had started, which I'll talk about later as I used the washroom a couple more times, but for now, here's a look, and it contains the basic amenities and a seat cover. I'm now back in my seat, and in a moment we'll do a seat tour, but before I do I just wanted to say it's not very private, but I do love the colour scheme. It seems really inviting. So I'm on board, and first impressions are excellent, really nice, and I love the colour scheme, and the staff, the air hostesses are very nice. I love the seatbelt, look at this. Let's now have a quick look at the seat. As you can see, it's not so private unless you're in bed mode. Waiting at your seat is a blanket and a pillow, and the headrest is adjustable and comes with a cover on it. Just behind the headrest is your charging ports and power outlet, as well as some storage space and a bottle of water and a bottle holder. Just to the left of that, I found a reading light, which is adjustable but only accessible when the seat was in bed mode. I thought that was a little strange. On your armrest are further seat controls, and in front of you you have the in-flight entertainment screen, and with some storage space just underneath, which is useful for like phones and passport, and just underneath that is where you would put your feet when the seat is in bed mode. Above are individual air vents, which I know many of you appreciate. Service started with an Arabic coffee, which I drank before filming. Just been given my amenity kit. It comes in 3 colours, red, beige or black. Guess which one I went for? Da 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 da. 10 more seconds, have a guess which one I went for. Black, red or beige? Yes, you would be wrong if you said black. You would be wrong if you said red. I decided to go for beige. We'll have a look at the contents shortly. The crew just came round and asked if I want headphones, and I said yes, I'll give it a go. So here they are. We'll have a look at them in just a moment. But again, I like this little touch of asking, because you know, many passengers would want to sleep, or on the flip side, you know, if they hand out every headphones, they don't know which ones they need to clean, for example. So if some passengers say no, this means that there's less cleaning for the airlines, and you know, it's just more efficient and economical for them to clear up afterwards. So I like that. The jetty is being removed and the engines are powering up.
Royal Jordanian Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Please pay attention to the safety demonstration. The flow of oxygen.
Is it my imagination, or did Royal Jordanian Airlines hire Mr. Bean to do their safety demonstration? I am 99% blind, so I might be wrong, but to me they look very similar.
Secure your mask.
It's now time to get this beautiful bird up into the sky. After takeoff, I was given the hottest towel I've ever had in the sky, but with a beautiful lemon smell. I was just chilling in my seat and the crew very kindly came round and brought me some nuts. It was very thoughtful. They asked me twice already if I wanted something to drink from the bar, and very, very impressed. Here's a quick look at the menus available on the flight, both in English and Arabic. During the seat tour, there were a couple of things I didn't mention. First, there is a cocktail table between the two seats which we can share, and your tray table comes out from the side of this cocktail table as shown. You can keep it in half to act as an extra table for drinks or snacks, or you can open it to have your full meal served on the table. Fairly sturdy in terms of work, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that it looked quite clean. I got ready as dinner was about to be served. Hello.
Hello.
So much.
Taking photos.
Yeah.
You need to do things nice.
Yep.
Right?
Thank you. And just because I can't see you, would you mind just telling me what's what?
Okay, yes, absolutely. So, on your left,
Yep.
there's the fruit salad here.
Okay.
And in the middle is the cooked lentil with some vegetables. And here, up left, is the bread and the buttered portion.
So you guys saw my dish earlier, and the crew offered to provide me with an extra salad because I got dressing for salad, but I had no salad. So that was very thoughtful, and it looks nice. The salad was very fresh and really nice. It's the first time I probably had a salad on a plane without tomato, but it's very nice, and I like that the olive was without the seed. I love olives, so that was a nice touch. This is what the crew described it as a lentil dish with vegetables. It's served cold, but it's actually very tasty. So one crew member just came round with a choice of bread. I chose Arabic flatbread. There was two other choices, but I was intrigued by the Arabic flatbread, so I thought I'd give it a go. Followed by another crew member came round and offered a glass of wine. And I have no idea about wines, what goes with what food, whether it's red, white, you know. So she suggested this white wine, and she said it goes very well with this sort of food, so I am just super happy. It's a very, very enjoyable flight, and so far a very enjoyable meal. That was delicious, and the crew member is called Leela. She is fantastic and really made my flight enjoyable. As usual, I had ordered a vegan meal pre-hand, and now the main course has arrived. Here you've got some mince, which looks like made out of soya, potentially tofu. Just above that you've got some vegetables, and to the left of the mince you've got some gnocchi with some tomato. I mixed the mince and the gnocchi together, and that was absolutely delicious. Once the main course had been served and finished, the crew also offered a cheese board for those who can eat it, followed by a dessert tray, and here's a quick look at the dessert tray. Meal service over, I thought I'll now watch some entertainment on the IFE, but first let's have a look at the headphones, which came in this case, which I showed earlier. The first thing I always look for in the headphones is how clean they are, and I was very pleased to see that they are all looking quite clean. On the back of the headphones you can see the Royal Jordanian Airlines logo, which is nice, and it comes with some extra covers which you can put over the earpieces to give you some extra protection. The headphones themselves were also comfortable. We'll now have a look at the IFE, or in-flight entertainment. Fairly intuitive to use. Once loaded, you'll be presented with the main menu where you can choose to watch either movies or television, listen to audio, play games, etc. I chose movies, which then gave me a further option to select all movies or recommended. When I selected all movies, at the top left I noticed it said action movies, so all my action movies had loaded. If you want to change that, you can do so with the heading on the top right of the screen as shown here, and you can change it to comedy or whatever you like. Let's have also a quick look at the kids zones for the kids. And here's a quick look at the television available as well. I looked at comedies, and generally speaking, overall impression is that I think there's plenty of choice available, especially to keep you entertained for a good 3, 4, 5 hours. You know, I like to also sleep as well as eat, as well as listen to some music. And of course, let's not forget, you can always entertain yourself by watching the flight path. Apologies in advance, unfortunately I tried a new camera to capture this footage and it hasn't come out very clearly, but hopefully you can just about make out enough. So the flight path system is interactive, you can pinch in and out. You can also look at various angles on the aircraft from different cameras positioned around the aircraft, i.e. if you want to look from the left to the right, and it's quite interesting. A funny thing happened to me whilst watching the movie. My arm was resting on the armrest, but based on the location of the buttons, my elbow hit a button, and before you knew it, my seat was being converted into a bed. One of the things I think is important on a flight is to always have a clean washroom, so I've decided to now visit the washroom at least 3 or 4 times on each flight I go on to see how clean they are. I was delighted on this flight to see that this was very clean each time. We'll now have a look at the amenity kit. Before I do that, I just want to say that I'll be giving one of these away, brand new, unopened. So all you need to do is drop a comment, hit the thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll enter you into a draw and select a random winner, which I'll post the amenity kit out for free. So here's the amenity kit. It's actually quite well stocked. Mouthwash, earbuds, lip balm and hand wash, eye shades, toothpaste, a comb, socks and a pen. This was perfect, as I like to look well groomed. Here's a quick look at the business class or crown class cabin from the back during my flight. The choice of lighting really complements the colour scheme. Here's also a quick look at the economy class. I had to film it again from the back as it was quite packed. Did you know that most windows on aircrafts are made from polycarbonate, which is a great natural filter for UV radiation? Well, the Boeing 787 has one of the largest windows in the sky, measuring approximately 27 centimeters by 47 centimeters and positioned slightly higher than usual to give you a better viewing experience. Now let's have another look at the bathroom again. I did say we're going to use the bathroom a good few times, well, at least have a look at it a good few times, and yes, again, it's nice and clean. We're now about to land at Amman International Airport in Jordan, and just to summarise his first flight, it was really fantastic. I really enjoyed the food. The seat was nice. I guess I didn't have anybody next to me, which really helps. The crew were sensational, and the bathroom was always kept clean, and the amenity kit was well stocked. The other thing I would really like to mention is that when I'm searching for flights, I noticed that Royal Jordanian always comes up as being a very reasonably priced product. I normally see the business class ticket from London to Bangkok round about in the 1400s to 1600s, whereas if you compare that to Qatar or Emirates, somewhere like that, they're usually round about between £2,200 and £2,600. So I think it's value for money. Unfortunately, on my next flight I didn't get to sleep and I couldn't film it as it was quite packed, and also there was somebody next to me, but I'll tell you that the bed was a little narrow but comfortable enough for me to get a few hours sleep. The footrest area was a bit tight, as shown before. Before we go, I'm going to show you Amman International Airport, and I will also show you the lounge where I'm heading to right now. So as you enter the lounge, the first thing you'll notice is there are clocks showing the different time zones. You'll also see plenty of plants and plenty of seating options. You can walk all the way around the lounge itself to choose a seat. It overlooks the hall downstairs, which is nice. It gives you that extra spacious feeling. There are plenty of different types of seats to choose from, and you've also got a buffet service, a pizza place, a place that makes pasta/spaghetti, and you also have a bar. In just a moment we'll have a look at the buffet service available, but before I do, I just wanted to say I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. If you do like videos like this, please consider subscribing. Remember, if you hit the thumbs up button and you've subscribed, and drop a comment telling me what you like about the video, I'll enter you into a competition and select a winner at random to win the amenity kit, which I'll post out for free. Until the next video guys, all the best.